Hey CoastLife fans, we are down here in Dagsboro hanging out at the Blood Bank of Delmarva, and I'm not just kicking my feet up for fun. We are actually going to donate a little bit of blood today and try to kind of remove some of the stigma from why you should or shouldn't come down here. This is a great cause, a great way you can give back to your community. So now I'm going to turn things over to Jennifer because she's going to be the one sticking me here, and then we are going to talk a little bit with the group down here about why they need your help, why you got to come out, get out here, and donate if you can. So let's get underway.
This is just prepping the arm to check out what kind of veins and what location is best to stick for today. I'm feeling for a vein, and I see a really nice one here.
If you've never done it, ladies and gentlemen, this is a great opportunity to give back. One of the reasons I first got into donating blood when I was back in my 20s and 30s was journalism, not exactly the most profitable business to be in all the time. So I felt like I wasn't able to give back to the community financially at the moment. But I thought, hey, giving blood, that was a thing I could do that would impact people more than any of the dollars that I had or didn't have available to me to make a difference. And it really does make a difference to the lives of people all across your community when you're able to donate.
It's like everything is set, so we're just going to begin here.
All right. And now I am going to look away.
Relax your squeeze. And we're flowing.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to be very clear. That was so fast, I wasn't sure she had done it yet. So that was incredible. That was really great. Now that the blood is good and flowing here, we are talking to Daisy Tannen. And Daisy, what is it that you do here for the blood bank? And then we'll get into some of the important things coming our way.
So I'm the manager of collections for our centers. I oversee collections in all of our fixed site locations. I actually started here as a blood collection technician. I worked my way through all the platforms before I got here. So,
what does it mean, or how important is it just for one person to donate blood? What kind of impact can that have?
One single whole blood donation can save up to 3 lives. It's super important because there's no substitute for blood. It cannot be manufactured. We don't only need it in emergencies, we need it every day for surgeries and patients who are possibly going under ongoing treatment.
A million people talk about things being life-saving. Blood is legitimately life-saving. Like, it is the difference between making it and not making it. So what would your advice be to anybody that maybe hasn't given blood, or even somebody that hasn't given blood in a while? They just kind of fell off for whatever reason. What would be your kind of plea to get them in and try to get the little stick and get this thing going?
So like I said, we can only get it from other people. We have some really, really great blood collection technicians that'll take great care of anyone that comes in here. We also give them a little cookies afterwards. And yeah, we don't only need it in emergencies, so it's only coming from people who come in and give us about an hour of their time and spend some time to hang out with us. So.
Why did you want to be involved in this? You've kind of worked your way up through the whole thing, so what made you initially go, this seems like a plan?
So my grandmother, when I was younger, needed blood, so it hits home for me. Unfortunately, I get deferred for my iron every time, but we're working on it. But I've personally seen the impact that it can have and how important it is. So here I am.
And you said you have some good blood techs. What makes a good blood tech?
Somebody who is thorough, friendly. They take their time to make sure that you're comfortable and that they're doing all of their steps to ensure safety for you, our unit, and the potential recipient in hospital.
Well, if somebody wants to donate, how can they find out where to go? What information do they need?
So we're all over the place. They can look us up at delmarvablood.org. And then we also have centers in Newark. We have one in Salisbury, Dagsboro. There's one all the way up in Concord.
And how often, like if you've got somebody, they've done it the first time, they've decided, hey, this is a thing that I can do. About how often can somebody donate?
They can donate whole blood every 56 days.
And that's just kind of the recoup time that you need between?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your body will actually create the blood a little bit quicker than that, but we'd like to give you the time to regain all the nutrients and everything else too.
Well, thank you so much for chatting with us today. We really appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're at home, if you're thinking about donating blood, come give it a shot. It is not a big deal for what it's going to mean to you. It's a huge deal for what it can mean to somebody else and to their life. We're going to take a break so I can get all untangled here, but we have more Coast Life coming up after this.